everyone, and welcome to the Friday Live Drawing and FOC Talk. I am here with the Dans today, as well as Andy. Office Dan is in there taking pictures and doing overlays for Facebook albums, as well as loading up a whole new round of ratios for the website. Store Dan is actually down here today doing a project of his own. He is putting together a new $5 set to get filtered into the two $5 sets that's up at the store. One is an older set and one is more modern books. So please do come in and check those out with Bo, because Bo is up at the store today. Andy is floating around this office doing what Andy does best, which is slinging comics. So with all that being said, we are here to do two drawings and an FOC. But before we get to that, we would like to shout out a big, huge thank you to everyone who came out and saw us at Dallas Fan Festival. Without you guys, that show would not be possible for us. So we would like to say a huge thank you to that. That is unfortunately the last show for us for this year. But without further ado, we are ramping up for the holidays, which means we are making sure that that store is fully packed as always. But with that being said, Halloween is right around the corner, and Halloween Comic Fest is this Saturday for us. So please do come out, say hi to Bo, and I do believe John is going to make an appearance after a bit away. So please do come in, grab your free Halloween comics, as well as taking advantage of a 25% off sale. Some exclusions do apply in store, and it is also on the website as well. So if you are not local, you can still take advantage of that 25% off. So please do check that out. But why we are here is to do two live drawings and that FOC talk. So how this works to get entered into a live drawing, she must make a claim either on a Facebook live show or a claim through any of our Facebook albums. You will be entered in a minimum of one time per album or per show that you claim something in. Where it counts for the amount of items that you claim is on the monthly show. So, because we did have a Dallas Fan Fest, we did not do a show last weekend. So, with that being said, this is for last week. We will be giving away an Immortal Thor #1. It is the 1 in 25 variant. Like I did say, this is the live drawing for last week. Let's see who our lucky winner is. Tony Koss, you are our winner, sir. Congratulations. We will make sure that that gets into your next package. Okay, let me change out the names for this week. And while I am doing this, I will say we did take a short break on our Facebook Lives with the preparing of the conventions and the coming back, putting everything back in order. It does take us a bit of time. But please rest assured, we will be back soon. We will possibly even be highlighting a new collection that we had bought right before the show of 200 boxes. So please do keep your eye out on that. We will be posting more on that soon. Okay, the next one that we are going to be giving away for this week, because of Halloween, I did pick Blade #1. It is the 1 in 25. Figure what better way to do a drawing than to have a vampire right before Halloween. Okay, the lucky winner for this week is Matt Martinez. Congratulations, sir. We will make sure that that book gets up to you and in your pool file at some point. Okay, well, with the drawing out of the way, we will go right into the FOC talk. FOC did go live around at 12 today, so please be aware the DC and Marvel categories are due by Sunday at 6 p.m. Everything else in that FOC miscellaneous section is due by 5 on Monday, so please be aware of that. Okay, first up, we'd like to highlight some titles from DC. First one up is Batman Off-Roll #1. It is from DC Comics with 3 covers. It is a 6-issue miniseries. It's a routine night in Gotham City for a young Batman proves to be anything but routine. When the crime fighter is confronted with a sort of foes he's never faced before, one from beyond the stars. universe of possible alien threats leads Batman to make a daring decision, a venture alone into the far reaches of the cosmos for the very first time, where the Dark Knight will face the fight of his life. So for you Batman fans out there, please do check out Batman Off-World. Next up is Eden Frost #1. It is from Mad Cave Studios with 2 covers. It is also a 4-issue miniseries. After losing their parents in a pogrom, if I'm saying that right, teenage siblings Alex and Yuli use the mythical power of a golem to survive the chaos of the Russian Civil War. In a harrowing journey through war-torn Ukraine, the duo will face the harsh reality of warfare, ethnic bias, and national pride as they fight for their own place in the world. Next up is Holy Roller #1. It is from Image Comics with 2 covers. To care for his ailing father, Pro Bowler Levi is forced to quit his dream job and return to his hometown, which he soon discovers has been overrun by neo-Nazis. With only his bowling ball collection to defend himself, Levi becomes the Holy Roller, a trick bowling ball wielding Jewish superhero battling to liberate his home and to bowl a perfect game against crime. Next up is Homestead #1. It is coming at you from Source Point Press with only 1 cover. It is a 4-issue miniseries. It is 1868 in North Dakota, and retired soldier Bill Simmons is starting a new life with his new family on land issued to him as part of the Homestead Act. Unbeknownst to him, the land he has been given overlaps with territories occupied by the Lakota, including a proud warrior and a zealous medicine man willing to go to supernatural extremes to protect their way of life. Next up is There Was Another Life #1, also from Source Point Press Source Point Press. It is coming at you with 1 cover. It is a 4-issue miniseries. Sterling Harcourt was a scientist who wanted to save the planet. Instead, his lab was destroyed, his body was altered, and the world as he knew it was changed forever. That was 200 years ago. Somehow, Sterling survived. Now he's immortal. Armed with only his guilt, Sterling is forced to face the mistakes of his past. In this story about the ghosts that haunt us, the pursuit of redemption, and the choices we make in the name of doing what's right. Last but not least, for the highlights of that FOC DC section is Vectors #1. It is coming at you with 2 covers. A NASA capsule unexpectedly crashes back to Earth after being presumed lost in space almost 50 years ago. But its sudden return raises more questions than answers when it's revealed that its crew are not only still alive, but hasn't aged since their launch. And so begins a far-reaching quest to uncover the mysteries and conspiracies surrounding their original mission, their disappearance, and ultimately the future-altering reasons of why they've suddenly returned to Earth. Some other mentions about that FOC DC category is By the Horns #1. It is a legendary edition, which is in a 11-inch by 17-inch format, hence the price of over $20. So please be aware of that. City Boy 6 of 6, which is the last issue, as well as Quicksand 5 of 5. Static Shadows of Dakota 7 of 7, which is the ending of Static Season 2. And Traveler's Guide to Flogoria, which is a 5 of 5. For those of you who missed out on the Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong #1, it is coming back out with a 2nd print, as well as anybody who missed the Universal Monsters Dracula #1, it is also coming out with a 2nd print. Now, with those 2nd prints, we do have first printings on the website. I did put that in the FOC Talk section under today's date. You can find it if you are on the computer. Please look off to the right-hand side on your browser. If you are looking at the website on your phone, please do scroll all the way down to the bottom to the Shop Now category, and you will find it there. Okay, please, as a last reminder, also that FOC DC section is due Sunday by 6 p.m. Next up is Marvel, the FOC Marvel section. Marvel does still have two series going on right now for storylines. It is Fall of X and Dark Droids. Fall of X covers with Alpha Flight number 5, which has 3 covers, and X-Men 29, which has 5 covers with a 60th X-Men Anniversary variant as well as a Mocha variant. The Dark Droid storyline is covering Star Wars 41 with 3 covers, with one of them being an action figures variant, and Star Wars Dark Droids D-Squad number 4, which is coming at you with 3 covers with also an action figure variant. Some of the highlights for this week. Thank you, Tony. I'm glad that you enjoy it. We will make sure that we do get that out to you, sir. The highlights for Marvel this week is Marvel's Voices Avengers number 1. It is coming at you with 3 covers. And there came a day unlike any other, when Earth's mightiest heroes from all walks of life united against a common threat. Join a team of Marvel's finest creators, from veterans to new recruits, full of potential for 4 tremendous tales of Earth's mightiest heroes. Don't miss the latest anthology in the Marvel's Voices series. Next up is Sentry number 1, coming at you with 4 covers with a Peach Momoka variant as well as a Scotty Young variant. Who will be the new Sentry? The Sentry is dead, but ordinary people all over the world are suddenly manifesting his powers and experiencing snippets of Bob Reynolds' memories. Will one of them survive long enough to emerge as a new Sentry? Or will their newfound power destroy them? When Misty Knight and Jessica Jones cross paths in search of answers, they open an investigation that will change everything you think you know about the Sentry. Next up is Thunderbolts number 1, coming at you with 6 covers with a connecting variant as well as a Peach Momoka variant. A revolution is coming. Bucky Barnes, the Revolution, just inherited a mountain of covert intel, and he has one objective: justice. Like lightning, he's going after the establishment, the people no one else is willing or able to take down, and he'll do whatever it takes to win. Teaming with the mysterious Contessa De Fontaine, Bucky assembles a team of Black Ops heavy hitters to pursue high-profile targets like the Red Skull, Kingpin, and even Dr. Doom himself. No one is safe from the Thunderbolts. Honorable mentions for that FOC Marvel category is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees number 1. It is coming at you with a 2nd print. And I, for one, as well as I do believe Chris, I will highly recommend this. If y'all did not pick it up, I highly do recommend y'all pick up the 2nd print. It is no stranger for horror, and if you like tales with a twist, this is definitely for you. So please do check out Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees number 1, 2nd print. You are on missing the Sensational She-Hulk number 1. It is coming also out with a 2nd print, as well as Spine Tingling Spider-Man number 1 with a 2nd print as well. Okay, please, as a last minute reminder, please do remember that FOC Marvel section is also due at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Okay, last but not least category is that FOC Miscellaneous. Ones that we would like to highlight are Assassin's Creed Visionaries number 1. It is coming at you with 8 covers. And yes, I did say 8 covers. So please do get your orders in for those. We will not be ordering heavy on any of those. It is a 4-issue miniseries from Massive. The Assassin's Creed franchise was created over 15 years ago. So what better way to celebrate it than to give renowned comic artists pardon me, complete creative freedom to share their own personal visions of Ubisoft's hidden, blade-wielding, car running, century-spanning Assassin's Creed. No, pardon me just a moment. Okay, so like I did say, please do check that out. There is a gatefold cover as well, so please do get your orders in on those. Next up, we'd like to highlight is Basic Instinct number 1. It does have 3 covers. It is a 4-issue miniseries as well from Massive. Flesh Seduces, Passion Kills. An anonymous artist who draws their inspiration from famous murders has opened their newest exhibit surrounding the now infamous Ice Pick murder. Centered around Catherine Tramiel. Tramiel. However, when a security guard of the exhibit is murdered on its opening night, the art director responsible for the opening is thrust into an investigation that forces him to question his own involvement. Next up is Darkling One Shot. It is coming at you with 2 covers from Archie Comics. From the outside, Darla Lang looks like a normal college student, save for the peculiar, voluminous black cloak she wears everywhere. Her peers and professors chalk this up to Darla's eccentric, introverted, slightly creepy persona, but Darla is a young woman with a secret and a mission. Darla's cloak is actually a mythical artifact that she can use as a melee weapon, trapping her enemies inside and teleporting them away. Darla's power and connection to the supernatural world have always been a curse, and now she's enrolled in Ivy Hollow University, which harbors some dark secrets of its own. Will Darla find within its hollowed halls the answers to the questions about herself and her powers that she has been seeking? The last but not least for the highlights is Mercy Sparks, No More Angels Left to Fall. It is coming at you with 4 covers from Devil's Due. No one has seen Mercy Sparks in 5 years, not even her closest friend and ally Hank. In the act of saving heaven and earth, she inadvertently put herself out of a job. The power structure between the divine realms was completely restructured, and with that, the need to hunt rogue angels was eliminated. Now, however, it seems that heaven has a new mission for her. So please do check out those titles. You do have a second chance on American Psycho number 2. Slow Burn number 1 is coming at you with a second print. And the Blackout Bombshell is a 3 of 3, which is the last issue for that series. So please do not miss out and make sure that you get your orders in on those. The FOC miscellaneous section is due on Monday at 5 p.m. That FOC Marvel and DC is due by Sunday at 6. So please do get your orders in sooner rather than later so you do not forget and miss out. But with all that being said, if you do get out this weekend and you are in the DFW area, please be mindful of your surroundings. Sometimes it's not how safe you are, but how much you pay attention to those around you. Pardon me. It is supposed to be raining all weekend long, so if you do get out, please do stop in by, say hi to Bo and John, and pick up your free comics, as well as take advantage of that 25% off sale at the store and on the website. But with all that being said, please be kind to each other, treat each other how you wish to be treated, and we will get through this insane world together. I will see y'all next time.